Um, Hello, my name is George. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I want to talk about the Cuba situation. But more specifically, um, I want to talk about the the Cubans who've been drafted by Russia to fight against Ukraine. So yeah, as of the as of the current news of what has been happening with Cuba, um, uh, there's also the fact that there are Cubans who are drafted into the Russian army to fight against Ukraine because from what I remember there somewhere it was said that Cubans support the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. So yeah, and today I want to talk about this thing and well, what are these statistics essentially. So yeah, many of the people or the Cubans are not really are not are not really formally acknowledged. Most of them are mercenaries or contract fighters, and this is how they are. This is how um this is how kind of like they're kind of reported to be active as in the army. um as of this year, like as of 2026 this year, it's been estimated by the Ukrainian in investigative journalistic by or rather by just the Ukrainian journalists. It's been said that up to 20,000 Cuban nationals have been reported to be a part of the Russian army, um, which is higher compared to last year, January, which was six six thousand 600 to up to 700 Cuban nationals. So yeah, there's a lot of them, obviously. Now there is no official there's no official casualty list. But but the Ukraine of Cubans of Cuban nationals, but the Ukrainian defense uh, has stated that and it has put the number somewhere around like uh around like 93%, I think, like not like 93% of of casualties of as of January 2026. um they are attracted to the by the conscription with the promise of a higher pay, which is $2,000, which is way above the average which is way above the average salary in Cuba. um there have been channels in Cuba. There have been channels in Cuba with that sort of thing, with regards to conscripting uh people. But the thing is, but the thing is, and there are links to, and even organizations linked to this sort of activity. But Havana officially has said that there is no such thing. Apparently, um, there is Cubans. The Cuban government has formally denied it, it basically said that like it's it's basically saying that it's basically saying that it's going to check out what is happening, and and it's going to basically seize activities, uh, basically seize such activities, um uh, due to Ukraine, because because of these things, Ukraine has scaled down its it has scaled down its connections with Cuba by shutting down its by its embassy there, um by its embassy and obviously and obviously the the US has pressed allies to like enact sanctions because of this, um and like be be and there are sanctions obviously because of this conflict. um So yeah, this is information this is information that has been obviously a thing since last year, but like because of the current situation, w- because of what's happening currently right now with Cuba, I think this information is also kind of important to be noted. Um, I also remember there was a boat somewhere, a U.S. boat that was sent at first, and it came back somewhere in the middle of the trip because of oil. And but by the way, I want to mention that the sanctions were enacted in Cuba because of because of Cuban nationals, and the things that they've been doing essentially, which with enough with um enough research, I I think you guys will kind of find. So yeah, like I said, with the current situation in Cuba, I think this is also important to note, because um Ukraine Russia has been ramping up its friendly interactions with Cuba due to what's been happening lately. Uh, they Russia has been ramping up its friendly connections with Cuba due to what's been happening. Obviously with the country. So yeah. Um. And so yeah. Mm, this is it. This is the end of the video. w- with regards to what's been happening uh with a lot of the Cubans, I want to say that this information um is current, and so yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.